Hello. There's Mayday. It happened on a tour of the BBC. They were showing us how they make TV. The Blue Peter Gardens, the studios, the rooms full of stars who change their clothes, and even round the back of where the rubbish goes. Looking down a hole, someone gave me a boot. That's how I ended up down this chute. Down, 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 down below. Twisting and turning, where does it go? Down the chute, I'm afraid there's no escape. Down the chute, buried alive in videotape. Now you're trapped in one of the BBC tips. While you're here, let's watch some video clips. Hello, Harry. Because I have decided to retitle my, no, I don't know where I got it from, actually. Wait, you had a live stream today? God, I totally missed that. Never mind. Because, on the subject of shoot, I've decided to rename my Simpsons Clips 24's video cassette show to Simpsons Clips 24's shoot. I'm just working on the intro for it right now. But I'm taking a break from it so I can chat to you lot. Have any toy fire engines? I have a toy version of Jupiter from Fireman Sam, if that counts. It's got phrases and everything. I remember one of the phrases is, "All is ready, steady, go" here at the fire station. Another one of the sounds is, yeah, that's the one, Jack. Okay. I don't have any Longby stuff. But yeah, anyway, basically, the format of my version of Shoot is similar to the original, but the comedy clips are replaced by my own sketches with my own characters, and also some performances from Top of the Pops, and some clips from cartoons. Mainly Cosgrove Hall stuff, because, obviously. So there's 7 people watching now, that's good news, and hopefully the power shouldn't go out today. What? ITV revamp? I don't know anything about an ITV revamp. Let me look that up. That's news to me, Mayday. Alright, let's have a look. ITV rebrand 2019. Search. But yeah, I was not aware of this, Mayday, but thanks for alerting me. Is it just me that I did get a Nintendo Switch for me for Christmas? Is it just me that thinks the current ITV logo looks like a pair of buttocks? Maybe that's just me being a bit filthy-minded. Just with some puppets by McKinnon's. I'm not falling for that, gaming nerd. I'm not that stupid. Well, yeah, Naslava, but then again, everybody likes different things. If we all liked the same thing, it would just be pretty boring. Oh, and, name is Simpson Nostalgia Times. Yeah, and if you've just joined this live stream, hello and a happy new year. Or, in harmony, hang on, take two. Or, in harmony, So, 2019 looks to be a pretty special year, I believe. It's the 30th anniversary of The Big Friendly Giant, the original film by Cosgrove Hall, the 20th anniversary of Lavender Castle, the 10th anniversary of Timmy Time, and I can remember going all the way back to 2009 when I watched the first episode. So am I, Ness1194, so am I. Oh, by the way, for the next episode of Henry Hound's House Party, which is episode 5, I believe, there will be a vote. Well, this is an actual... This is a t-shirt of an original Game Boy, not a Game Boy Color. Sorry to sound a little bit like an anorak. And yes, I do have a Game Boy and some games for it. Super Mario Land, Tetris, Castlevania, Jurassic Park. I think there's one other. I just can't for the life of me remember what it is. Now, if I'm going to be a little bit honest, I think that Fetch the Vet CD1 would have been a little bit better if BBC Multimedia did it. Because then you could have actual 3D environments and actual voices from the actors and actresses of the show. Yeah, those sort of things. Europress, it was. Who, I may have told you this already, but it was Europress, who were also going to House Party vote between PC Pendle from the Treacle People and Jack Churchill from your Class 6C Stories Nest Lover. Oh, and if you haven't noticed, Oscar Barnett's got a new show out. In that case, let's have a... try 3 short knocks, followed by 3 short knocks, followed by 3 short knocks. SSS. Wait. Europress did Mr. Man games? That's new to me. The only Mr. Man games I remember... Good idea, I'm starving. You know, sometimes I wonder who even set up Blast Entertainment in the first place. Obviously, they must have skipped a few lessons at video game school. 10 people watching now? This can't be right. What shall I do now? Oh, don't mind me, I'm just looking up what Mayday's been doing. And I apologise for totally missing your live stream, Harry. I didn't even know it was going on. I was too busy on Super Mario Odyssey and things like that. Didn't Deke Entertainment do a Dennis the Menace series at one point? I know it's not the Dennis the Menace we know of, but yeah. He's just talking about some random goings on. Yeah, I think I watched one of those volumes when I went on holiday a few years back. Speaking of which, are you lot familiar with a version of Peter and the Wolf that Cosgrove Hall did back in 1995 with the great animation director Chuck... what's his... I'm going to look him up. Chuck Jones it was. Yeah. Ooh, here's someone we don't normally see. It's Skylark. Hello, and Happy New Year. Yeah, as I was saying, that Peter and the Wolf thing was originally based on a CD-ROM that had the same sort of artwork. And Or I could call her Desiree or Skylark. What would you like me to call you? Deep was owned by Disney? No, I was not aware. Yeah, and okay. Yeah, apparently that Peter and the Wolf thing had a limited theatrical release over here. If I keep sitting like this, my legs are eventually going to go to sleep. Speaking of Nickelodeon, I don't think I've told you this, but Count Duckula, which is another favourite Cosgrove Hall production of mine, was actually an American co-production with Nickelodeon. Because the head of Nickelodeon, I don't know who it was at that time, but she went into Cosgrove Hall's, office, where they discussed potential future series ideas, and she saw a picture of Count Duckula on the wall, and pointed to it, and she said, "That's the one I want." No, I haven't heard of Super Duper Sumos. Oops. Pardon me. Ooh. Yeah, sorry. Apparently it said on Wikipedia at one time that... It said on Wikipedia at one time that Count Duckula was repeated on BBC One in the 90s, but after looking at BBC Genome, I think someone was talking complete tosh. Don't try fooling me, gaming nerd. I know that's you. And, what was the question again? Human Cake and DJ. Well, we're speaking of the Noddy Shop, or Noddy's Toyland Adventures. On Google Hangouts, me and Jack Williams thought of a fifth series of Noddy's Toyland Adventure. Thought of a fan-made fifth series of Noddy's Toyland Adventures to be aired in 2001. And the episodes are Noddy and the Birthday Party, Noddy the Special Constable, I said Constable, Noddy and the Cold Day, Noddy and the Heat Wave, Noddy and the Disappearing Dust, Noddy and the Toyland Fair, which is also the name of a CD-ROM, Noddy Goes to School, Noddy and the Wishing Star, Noddy and the Wizard's Wand, Noddy and the Aeroplane, Noddy at Sea, Noddy and the Great Race, and Noddy and the Scrapbook, which is in the same animation style as Series 4 of that show. Which would bring up the total to about 66 episodes if you count the Christmas special. DHX Media I've heard of. They're apparently one of the largest owners of children's stuff in the world. No, wait, that's Disney. Well, there is actually one company I cannot stand. This might seem a little bit unlikely, but here goes. It's Frederator. Because I'm not really a fan of Regular Show Adventure Time or The Amazing World of Gumball. I'm just not sure what to think of those. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of Regular Show Adventure Time or The Amazing World of Gumball. I don't know what to think of those shows. They should be my sort of humour. They should be my sort of humour because I can be a little bit wacky and out there, but somehow they just don't really appeal to me. Obviously, if you like those three shows, then that's fine by me. You know, it's a pity Cosgrove Hall didn't do that, Cosgrove Hall didn't do that adaptation of The Wooden Tops alongside Bill and Ben and Andy Pandy. because I would have liked to have seen it. Me and Jack Williams were thinking it could have had the voices of Maria Darling, Eve Karp, Jimmy Hibbert, and Rob Rackstraw. I prefer the Green Goblins from Series 4 because, now not the Green Goblin, now not the Green Goblin as in the Spider-Man villain, but the Goblins as in, because that makes them look a little bit more nasty. Two contexts. I've heard bits about it. Tony Robinson's one of the voices in it, and Roger Stennett. Roger Stennett was one of the writers, and he also wrote Avenger Penguins, Phantom Cat, and Sooty's Amazing Adventures. I think he also wrote for the Likeables as well. And Brum. He's also a hypnotherapist as well, so he's a very, very clever man. And I think he's an expert in martial arts. I don't remember Mayday uploading an episode of Two Contexts. I'm not really sure, Jack, but I do know that Bessie from Doctor Who and Brum look a little bit similar, which is why I've thought of a fight scene for Series 4 of Mega 51's TV Burp. And it goes something like this. I like Bessie from Doctor Who, but then again I like Brum, because they both look a little bit... Because they both look I'll try that again, shall I? I like Bessie from Doctor Who, but then again I like Brum because they both look similar. But who is the better car? There's only one way to find out. Fight! There's a Pokemon Z? That's... I don't know, Jack. Why did the kid push the sausage down the hill? Oh. good one. Oh, hang on a minute. There's something really cutting off the circulation on my foot. Stan Stangett? Who's he? Ah, yes, of course. What is going on in the comments over there? This is most irregular. I can see what you're doing over there. I haven't got any. I haven't eaten Wotsits for ages. I don't know, Jack. Is that a pet show or what? Is that a pet shit? What? What the blooming heck's going on? What did the big chimney say to the little chimney? I don't know, Jack. What did the big chimney say to the little chimney? Gaming nerd, I know that's you. I'm not stupid. But then again, nobody could be that daft. There is something very funny going on in the chat tonight. And I am determined to find out what. will also be saying his first word at the end. Oh, wow. While we're on the subject of first words, do you know what mine was? This might sound a little bit unusual, but it was Thursday. I think Harry means like a totally different video altogether. Okay. The chat's starting to get a little bit more weird now, even by my standards. Oh, and I said earlier in the live stream that I was working on the intro for my version of Shoot. Well, I'm also going to include a preview of the first episode. Pardon me. Oh dear. I seem to be suffering from a touch of wind. I'm so sorry about this. You know, it's incredibly difficult to hold it in when I'm screwed, aren't I? I don't even eat ice cream, though. Noggy gets a new job. Channel 4 in the morning? I didn't think Channel 4 still did children's programmes. The Wombles Channel 4. I know there's going to be a new version on Channel 5, but I don't think that's gotten anywhere as of yet. Brian must find a way to stop Brian from swiping. Ah, there we go. And, maybe I could help you with that, Harry. Okay then, let's have a read. Sorry, am I a little bit too close? Time to watch TV. What do you want to watch, Brian? Ah, hello, Charles. Anything you want? Maybe Pointless on BBC iPlayer or House of Games? And, is that all you've written so far then, Harry, or, is there, like, more? Okay, but I need to get a snack first. Oh, there's more. I would, Mayday, but I don't really know the history behind it, so... I know what's going to happen next when you have a bag of crisps. Human Monster will just swipe them away, like he always does. Don't worry, he won't. Sniff, sniff. I can smell what's it. And they're mine! All mine! Mine, do you hear? Sorry. Is that it? Because I do have an idea for that. I do have an idea for that, video, Harry. So, the next morning, right, while Brian is watching the telly, he sees an advert for the Acme Crisp Snatcher Trapper. Phone now while stocks last. So he orders one, and he sets it up. And the next time Hugh tries to steal his Wotsits, he triggers off the Acme Crisp Snatcher Trapper, and a rope goes around one of his feet, and it goes, and it dangles him from the ceiling. What do you think of that? Yeah, it's like one of those little sketches that they sometimes do on Saturday morning shows. Like Chums on SMTV Live, or whatever they had on Live and Kicking. You know, while we're on the subject of Saturday morning telly, I haven't heard much from Saturday Mashup recently. Perhaps that's just because I don't watch it. It'll be made in Looney Tunes style. Ah, with... I've got it. In the style of one of those Roadrunner cartoons with Hugh as the Roadrunner and Brian as the Coyote. And as the Roadrunner said to the Coyote, "Meep meep." I do have a Nintendo Switch, Chow. I only just got it for Christmas. And just check the charge on this thing first. And Chow, I also got a new, wait for it, record player. A Crosley Cruiser? What's one of those? while on the subject of Brian the Bunny Rabbit, I was also planning on having a little sketch before the opening titles of my version of Shoot in the preview video that I'm doing. It's where Brian the Bunny Rabbit is at his TV Burp desk, and he says something like, "As you know, the next scheduled programme was to be Simpsons Clips 24's Shoot, the new superstar comedy series starring my scriptwriter Simpsons Clips 24. Unfortunately, due to the guidelines of the BBC regarding the use of funny stuff, it was decided that the programme was unsuitable for public viewing." And then you hear a helicopter, and then I come in from the ceiling to the James Bond theme, and I knock Brian out. Then I go over to the VT machine, hold up a videotape with the label Simpsons Clips 24's Shoot, Episode 1. Then I shove it in the video player, and then the titles begin. King Arthur's Disasters. That was on Ministry of Mayhem at one point. Or Mom. Which was also where the premiere of Jerry Anderson's new Captain Scarlet took place, but the series was actually aimed for the same time slot that the 2005 revival of Doctor Who was on, something like 7 PM. It was supposed to be on at that time. However, due to a cock-up, it was instead shown on Ministry of Mayhem. What segment's that, Ari? Yeah, that's the one. Is that the same Zenith Productions but also did SMTV Live, Inspector Morse? Sorry, Harry, which segment are we talking about? Are we talking about the one with the Acme Crisp Snatcher Trapper, or something else altogether? Yes, but what is it? What's the segment? Sorry if I'm nagging you. I just didn't quite catch what we was talking about earlier, so... I remember Biker Grove. Yep. So, Harry, what was the segment you said I could produce? Or Mayday 51? You keep going on about it, but what is it? Oh yeah, but what's its thing? Apparently there's gonna be a one-off version of SMTV Live this year. Because they had to postpone it last year due to Ant and Dec. And a bit of... It'll have the original sketches and games and celebrity guests. And apparently it will be broadcast on ITV between 7 PM to 9 PM. Now, if I was the head of scheduling at ITV, I would have put it on at 7 AM to 9 AM. But, hey ho. Yeah. That's why I decided I should do Henry Hound's House Party, because something's got to fill the time slot that's normally filled by Saturday Night Takeaway. I'll hopefully get part 3 of episode 4 done by tomorrow. Ooh. While on the subject of SMTV, did I not tell you that Crispin Merrill did some of the music for the SMTV 2099 sketches? Yes, I have changed my calendar, but it is still a sooty calendar. Now you might think this a bit, well, you know, don't know, but now you might not think that people would send letters anymore, but you'd be surprised to hear that Blue Peter do get a lot of letters from children. Yeah, they receive approximately 106,000 letters each year. I should think that if SMTV Live were to be revived for a proper series, then they might get that amount of letters as well. Capturing more Percy the Keeper on VHS. Well, don't forget the gun. Oh, not that kind of capturing. Ever seen the Come Outside episode of that? I've seen many Come Outside episodes on CBeebies, but it's rather difficult to recall an exact one. I've also got Come Outside on video, you know. And there's the man himself, Oscar Barnett. In fact, I suppose I'd better do something to improve this live stream. I might go and get some friends. Wait there. I'll be back in a moment. You guessed it. It is the Three Musketeers of the Henry Hound Toys family. This lot. Oshawott, PG Tips Monkey, and T-Pig. Nah, Henry Hound couldn't come today. He's, busy. Giving somebody a gotcha. Which you'll be able to see when part 3 of the house party comes, tomorrow. Hello, Chow. think T-Pig might have wanted to say something, but I think he's forgotten. Ah, okay. So yeah, you probably heard the man upstairs talking about writing letters and such. Yeah, that's just reminded me of something. I once wrote a letter to Blue Peter, you know, because I'm blue, partly. Yeah. But you know, Mayday, I have to I'll try that again, shall I? Might have to make Don't Forget Your Toothbrush a little bit later, once we get all through all 13 episodes of the house party. You said something about Centre Parks. I'm facing the right way, aren't I? Well, yeah, I think you are. Yeah, you know, Oshawott met a dragon once. We'll tell you about that in a future Henry Hound Toys Family episode. T-Pig was saying something about us meeting a dragon. I swear that was all just a dream. Yeah. I dreamt that I was a swashbuckling knight of the Round Table named Sir Ocelot, and me and Sir Ocelot the Brave, and me and my sidekick T-Pig, Sir T-Pig the Not So Brave, had to go up this tall mountain to rescue a princess from Miss Dragon. But I swear it was all a dream. Avatar is a happy dragon. You know, it looks like an orange version of that one dragon from Journey into Imagination, Figment, I believe he's called. How do you know? Well, Oh, gone the wrong way, sorry. Well, I've been to Disneyland, haven't I? I didn't know you went to Disneyland. I didn't know you went to Disneyland either, Oshawott. Well, yeah, I get about, you know. You know, folks, Oshawott reminding us of its travels? Try that again. Reminding us of his travels kind of reminds us of that one Fraggle Rock character, Travelling Matt. Yeah, I remember Fraggle Rock, with Fulton McKay as the lighthouse keeper. Yeah, but some episodes of that show are quite hard to come by now. Oh yeah, due to TBS's archive being a bit cocked up. Tell you the truth, we're a little bit worried about Aaron as well. He must be doing alright at the moment, but... Oh. Well, we'll hand you over to the man upstairs to tell you about that. Okay, Charles, so basically what happened was... Oh, Harry's going to tell you about it himself. So, I'll hand you back to Oshawott, Peachy Tips, Monkey and T-Pig. You see, I didn't even know Aaron Man had a brother. Well, according to Harry Humble, he does. Well, on the subject of Music Man, you know that song that goes, Star Trekking across the universe on the Starship Enterprise under Captain Kirk? That was actually called I Am the Star Trek Man, and the verses that went, there's Klingons on the starboard bow, starboard bow, starboard bow, there's Klingons on the starboard bow, Jim. That was originally set to the tune of the I Am the Music Man. How do you know about that? I didn't. The man upstairs told me. Now, who is this man upstairs we keep talking about? Simpsons Eclipse 24, don't you remember? A superheroes single from The Firm. And it goes like this. Let's have a hair. Oh goodness, is that the time? I suppose it is, Oshawa. I might wrap this live stream up in 8 minutes. So, superheroes, here we go. I'm a bunch of weirdos there, so dumb. Superheroes were Mickey Mouses. At least they wear underpants instead of trousers. So, let's just talk to this lot for the rest of the minutes, shall we? Yeah, I think that's a good idea. What do you think, T-Pig? T-Pig? What? Oh. I'm awake, I'm awake. Yeah. Oh, yes. That special key was just that tiny bit too special, if you get my drift. Well, 12 episodes have been released on DVD. That is correct, but during the time when TVS was still around, some other episodes were released on VHS, like Moki's Funeral, that's the only one I can think of. Well, I'm sure there's others. Well, yes, there must be others, but I just don't know them, do I? True. Also, I have a sneaking suspicion that it wasn't Steve Whitmire who puppeteered Sprocket in the UK version. I mean, we know where the lighthouse is, that they filmed the exteriors for Fraggle Rock. That's in Cornwall. Yep. Snookers, Heavy Metal Robot, Flobber Dobber Longer, Bill and Bang. Ah. While we're on the subject of colours, we only just found out that that Green Peter thing, which was a Mickey take of Star Trek, actually exists thanks to Classic News CBBC. Pity they didn't do a Red Peter, though. Yeah, pity that, ain't it? Say, I didn't know you wrote a letter to Blue Peter. I mean, Do you even have a Blue Peter badge or what? I did, but then I vacuumed it up. Yeah, I know. I was doing some vacuuming. I must have left my Blue Peter badge on the, floor, and now it's sucked up into the vacuum. Oh, well, should we get it back? Well, we could do, but the trouble is, we don't know anyone small enough to get inside a vacuum. Oh. What about one of those mice that lives beyond the skirting boards? Oh, you mean, Dusty and Smudge, from a house that's just like yours? No, not those two mice. Oh, okay. You know, been so busy talking to this lot, we've forgotten what the time is. Yeah. I don't know what the time is either. Search me what the time is. I have no idea whatsoever. Suppose we had better hand back to the man upstairs, hadn't we? Okay. Say goodnight, Oshawott. Goodnight, Oshawott. That gag never gets old. Well, I'm afraid that is as they say, the end of the live stream. So, hopefully, I will see you tomorrow when I do part 3 of Henry Hound's House. Part 3 of Henry Hound's House Party. So, good night, God bless, etc. Now, how do I shut this thing off? Here we go.